Hello and welcome everyone to tonight's event, which is going to be a celebration. Welcome. It's so great to see you all here live in our lovely venue at the Heeresbäckrei, as well as those of you joining us via the live stream on YouTube and LinkedIn. Tonight is going to be a celebration of innovation and entrepreneurship in energy transition, and I welcome you warmly to the 6th edition of the SET Tech Festival Award Ceremony. My name is Geraldine de Bastian. I get to guide you through the program, but I'm not doing this alone. I'm going to be joined by my wonderful colleagues of the German Energy Agency. And first up, I would like to bring on stage Pia Dorfinger, responsible for startup ecosystems. Give her a big applause. Come. Are you feeling very excited and proud right now?
Yes, and you know, it's not the first SET Awards. It's not the first time I'm on stage here, but every single time it is pretty thrilling and exciting.
It definitely is. So, Pia, yeah, just a few months ago was the announcement, which is the kind of annual cycle that we have here at the SET Hub and SET Festival of the finalists, and just a few months later, we're on stage, and I know that we're all, like, both of us are really excited, and the rest of the team, that we're live on stage with a real audience again. So what's the journey been like over the year for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been a very busy year for all of us, but particularly for the SET team and also our dear colleagues from the Digital Technologies team. We've been working on numerous projects for startups all around the world, but also in Germany. We've, for example, been setting up the Future Energy Lab, which you've been hearing a little bit about today already. It's a great space where digital and energy players, industry players come together to work together, to develop new ideas, to test new ideas that accelerate the energy transition. And it's also the place where we had the jury meeting yesterday, which was great. Then we're also super proud that some of our startup projects are part of the German government's startup strategy. This is really great, and yeah, and now we're back here in person. I mean, we've had some really awesome virtual events, SET events, the SET Week online. We had a SET Award completely online, which was as exciting as a live one, but still, it's great to be back here in person.
Absolutely, and I mean, today was already a really rich program during which we heard many about new innovations coming up, new technologies emerging, and the word urgency fell a lot during the day. I was wondering, because I feel like over the last years, since I've got to be part of this family, this is a space where people understood the urgency years ago already. And you have been working toward this transition so hard, and it feels like now everybody else has caught on to the conversation because of these converging crises, the war, energy crisis, and of course the ever more apparent climate crisis. So you feel like validated in what you've been doing, or how do you feel this has had an impact over the last year of work for you?
Absolutely. I think we've been talking about throughout the day, and you're right, urgency is really the topic that came up, and it's all about accelerating, implementing the solutions and innovation that's already out there and that you've been working on. And it really shows, it really highlights how you, the SET community, are playing such a vital role in achieving these international and global climate goals and in making our society a carbon neutral society, absolutely.
Yeah. So, of course, there are always really important partners that make this festival what it is. And I think we're going to welcome one of them to address some words of welcome.
Absolutely. So SET would not be SET without the support of the German government, the Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Climate Action, and also all our cooperation and category partners, and our long-term cooperation partner, the World Energy Council. So from the World Energy Council, Dr. Angela Wilkinson unfortunately cannot be in Berlin with us today, but she's got a video message for us.
Let's see that now. Over to you, Angela.
Dear Andreas, friends and energy startups, and to everyone joining us today, with our wonderful partner, Dana, I wish you a very warm welcome. The World Energy Council is the world's first and oldest permanent energy community. Our enduring mission to promote the benefits of sustainable energy for all has been our guiding North Star since we first formed and have grown and evolved over the last 100 years. For over 40 years, we have invested in and championed the next generation of future energy leaders. And today, our vibrant programme of future energy leaders is active in over 60 countries and shares the responsibility and commitment to make a better energy future for billions of better lives and a healthy planet. In recent years, through our wonderful partnership with Dana, we've also enabled thousands of brilliant and passionate energy startups from across the world to get the attention and platform they deserve. We've welcomed 2,700 applicants from over 100 countries in the last 6 years. The mind-blowing quality and reach is growing year on year. Our leadership agenda, as one of the world's most diverse energy community networks, is informed by practical experiences through different eras over the last 100 years. Now, this is a critical moment in energy. Energy is at a turning point. A global energy transition is essential, and 3 once-in-a-lifetime crises have triggered the world's first demand-driven global energy shock. There is no return to business as usual, and as the world grapples with uncertainty, it's more important than ever to engage with human creativity and innovation. We believe the best way to predict the future is to create it, and we're inspired by realistic hope and by your efforts rather than fear of the future. Energy transition is not about technology innovation or money alone. Demand for transparency, trustworthiness, and transformation are increasing everywhere. So we think the next big thing in energy is hundreds of thousands of smaller steps, place-based, clean and just energy transitions involving more people and diverse communities in all corners of the world. Our humanising energy vision is focused on this step change impact imperative, enabling the pull of energy societies to scale the push of new technology solutions that you are bringing forward. And we believe that if it's not for us all, then it's not for us. The challenges of moving faster, fairly and further together require an unprecedented combination of social, institutional and technological innovation. New energy startups are key to our mission and impact. So let me be the first to congratulate you on your success thus far and thank you for sharing our ambition to make a real difference. We are committed to working with you. Together, we can make a real difference and involve more people and diverse communities in progressing clean and just energy transitions at speed and scale. So let me conclude with this is not the end of the process, it's the start of a relationship. I offer an open invitation to all of you to be part of our world energy community and take your seat at our energy leadership table and events. Thank you for having me. I'm really sorry I couldn't join you in person, but I send my very best wishes from the Clean Energy Ministerial here in Pittsburgh in the US.
So great to have Angela's support and the World Energy Councils and her warmly spoken words. I would also like another round of applause for Pia and her fantastic team at Dana and the great work she's been doing. And I hope you get to enjoy the award ceremony, and I'll see you in just a little bit.
And thank you, Geraldine.
Thank you, Pia. I am only letting Pia go because I'm now going to be joined by another member of the German Energy Federation. And this is a man who requires very little introduction as he is responsible for this whole program and event. So please give a very big round of applause to Andreas Kuhlmann, the CEO of Dana.
It's the third time you're announcing me today, is that
Yes.
right? Well, it's good to be here, and it's good to see that the room is crowded with wonderful people. Thank you very much for being here. This evening is for us a very, very special evening, because it's the end of a cycle, and there can't be a new cycle without ending the old one. So finding the winners out of these 15 finalists is a very, very special thing. And I'm very glad to feel that you really appreciate it and that you cheer if you see them, and I think that's very good. Hello, everybody from all over the world. We are streaming this in the internet, so many guests from all over, and I think it's good to have you here with us as well. Before we go through presenting the winners, I have to say, among the 15 finalists, we have 4 different continents, I think. It's South America, it's Asia, it's Europe, it's Africa, and you're all here. And this is wonderful. Very warm applause for all of you coming to Berlin today. Now that looks good, huh? Okay, but before we start, I want to introduce another special guest today, and before you come to stage, I have to say a few words, because Dr. Anna Christmann is representing the German government today, and I can say this government is having a hard time, as many other governments do have in these crazy times. We were talking about this over the day, but what I can really promise you that even if it might look as there are some detours which are necessary in this crisis, this government is really focused and willing to fight climate change, and there are lots of activities around we could talk about later on, and that's why I'm very, very happy to have Anna with us today. And she's working on startups. She's a representative for digital economy, for startups, and also aerospace, I think. And she really knows what she's talking about, because she has been a good one to talk to even before she came into office. She was working on startup ideas and proposals all the time. So the floor is yours. Thank you very much for coming. Anna, please.
Wow, what a nice welcome. Thank you so much, Andreas Kuhlmann and the Energy Agency for this nice event. I think it's a great place to talk about the future of energy, and to have all of you here with all your ideas to bring all the renewable ideas to the energy sector that we need so urgently in these times. And of course, as you just mentioned, I am working with Robert Habeck, our Vice Chancellor at the Ministry for Economic Affairs and Climate Action. And I can tell you our ministry is quite busy right now. And of course, on one hand, with buying gas and things like that to secure our energy for the winter. But on the other hand, really on a couple of laws to make it easier to scale up renewable energies in Germany. That is our main goal, and we had a huge package on renewable energies in the summer, and we have this week in Parliament a next package that makes it easier to scale up wind, solar, and other forms of renewable energies. And I think that is very important, that we don't see only the crisis we have right now, but that we see the future, and that will be renewable. That's what we are convinced of. But it's obvious that we can't do this alone, but we need all of you to do this. And that is why I'm so happy about this event and all the focus also of the German Energy Agency on innovation, on startups, because this is, of course, where the new things come from. I mean, right now we have, for example, a great focus on heat pumps, on windcraft, on photovoltaic. And it's important to now have the people to scale these technologies up. So this is one part where we see many startups helping with that. We see startups that help scaling up solar panels for the roofs of the whole country, because it's difficult to secure the way from solar panels coming to be here and being available, and really makes it easy to people to have them on their roofs. So this is one part where startups really are important for scaling up. And then the other thing is, I mean, now heat pumps are the hot shit, but maybe tomorrow there are other things that we can do. And we also always need the new ideas and the things that come beyond, and that might be even more efficient. So we can't like stay at one point, but always get one step further. And that is also a very important part where we need you with your new ideas and with projects we can't imagine right now. And I visited, for example, also a research institute in Stuttgart a couple of months ago where they have a new material for photovoltaic, which will be much easier and much lighter. So there are lots of new opportunities, and we will need entrepreneurs to make that happen and to really scale technologies like this up. So thank you all for working on these new ideas and for being here and participating in this award. And as a commissioner for startups at our ministry, I of course try to really support all these efforts to invent new ideas and to implement them into new entrepreneurs. And we just launched from the government a new startup strategy to make that happen. And we have different sectors we are trying to really push forward. One, of course, is all about venture capital. We need more venture capital in Europe. Not so much maybe in the early phase. We have already very good instruments. Maybe some of you are already in this program or are interested. We have exist programs. We have the high-tech Gründerfonds, like possibilities where you can have a start funding on an early phase. But we want to get better in the later stage, where we are, for example, launching now a new fund called Deep Tech and Climate Fund. So I think a fund that is very interesting for energy, for the energy sector. So maybe it's also interesting for some of you that will be able also to make a little bit bigger tickets, but also to have like the opportunity to have a longer run. So because deep technologies somehow often need a little bit longer to get implemented. So it's nothing where you have to do a quick exit, but where you have a little bit more time when you get funded by this fund. So this is one important thing. And then we have different other sectors. I don't want to get into too much detail here, but it's for spin-offs, for example. We want to have new entrepreneurship centers at our universities. We want to make it easy to have an IP transfer that is startup friendly, and we want to make it easy for talents that come from abroad, as many of you here, to have an easy visa entry to Germany for people who want to work at startups or to want to have a startup here in Germany. So lots of things we are planning to make it happen, a good startup ecosystem in Deutschland, in Germany and Europe. And I'm happy that many of you are part of this already and that you are participating in this award. I think there are many great ideas we are seeing tonight, and some of them will get awarded. So congratulations to all of you already that you're here, but also to the winners. And thanks again to the German Energy Agency. I think that is a great event and a very good help to all the challenges we are facing right now. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Anna. Some very lovely and also meaningful words of welcome to kick us off. So we have one more person to welcome to the show before we start announcing the winners in the first category. And that is the amazing DJ that we have been having here today to already guide us through the day, play some tunes for us. And if you just arrived during the break time, then you've already heard him. His name is Deejay Ron. Hang on there for a minute. I want to give him a proper introduction. He's been spinning and playing music for over 20 years, radios, clubs, and you can find him, if you enjoy his music, at Insta, at DJ, so D-E-E-J, like written out, Deejay Ron. It's great to have you here with us tonight.
Danach ich dann. Deejay Ron.
Give it up.
But you guys over there at the bar, you have to understand that was just an intro. You know, the real party starts later. Now we have to focus on the award-winning ceremony. 5 moments of truth. 364 applications from 69 countries. Altogether, over the 6 years, we have more than 2,500 applications from more than 100 countries. And they're all part of the SET family. And I really hope that all of you 15 finalists today feel that people take care of your business, your ideas, your needs, and trying to bring you together with other people at conferences like this. But only 5 winners at the end, and we start with the first round, huh? Do we? Okay. The first round, the first category is clean energy generation. This category is for startups developing solutions that help to decarbonize our most energy-intensive sectors, as well as those accelerating the adoption of new solutions through capacity building. And the idea of tonight is that we introduce the new winners with the help of old winners. I think that's a very good idea, and I'm very happy to have you guys over here. Wait a second. To help me announce the winner, we have our first award presenter of the night, and that is from the startup Ecoligo, winner 2021, fresh winner. And please welcome with me Ezgi Özcan on stage. Head of Projects.
Thank you, Andreas. I have to say, first of all, Dena has a special place at Ecoligo, also at my career, because I started my career at Ecoligo in 2017 with Dena project first time. And we entered to our main markets with the Dena as well. And I really feel like a family here with the community. And
applause.
Last year, I was watching the ceremony online, and I was very excited to hear that we won the prize. And this year, when my co-founder told me, like, do you want to join instead of me? I was like, okay, of course, why not? There will be a great party, of course, like you see. And last minute, they told me that I need to give the speech as well, so I did my best. Okay. Our generation is witnessing one of the largest global energy crises of history. We have seen many events beyond our imagination in the past couple of years. These are the climate change, pandemic, and war, as you know and mentioned as before. These events showed us energy production, where it is directly consumed through clean energy technologies, is now more important than ever. Not only because winter is coming in Germany, but for a clean, secure, sustainable energy future for all countries. For all, because the real crisis, climate emergency, will have no borders. If wealthier economies work only on their own transition, there will be not only catastrophic effects of the planet, but also result in climate injustice. And this is why at Ecoligo, we fight the climate change by closing the gap of finance needed for clean energy projects in emerging markets, by working directly with local commercial and industrial clients and technical partners, by supplying green power at the point of consumption to the larger energy consumers. To close the finance gap for clean energy projects in emerging markets, we crowdfinance these projects through our crowd investing platform, ecoligo.investments, where retail investors can invest in those projects just €100, and you get an average interest 6%. Doing so, we have raised more than 25 million from around 4,000 crowd investors already. And in the last 5 years, regardless of the global energy crisis, we have worked with over 120 commercial industry clients, 50 local partners, We have realized 160 number of solar projects in 11 countries. Together, we will enable 1 million tons of CO2 savings during lifetime of these projects. We want to increase this more 100 million tons of CO2 over the next years. To fight the upcoming crisis of climate change, as you know, we need to think big, ambitious, and global. The SET Awards exists since 2017. It has received more than 2017 applications from over 100 countries. And it has become a globally recognized award, as we have 4 continents here. Even before the current global energy crisis, SET has supported companies who are challenging the status quo and providing clean energy technology solutions. As a Ecoligo, we have applied already, I think, 4 times because we believed in our mission and our global impact in clean energy transition, and strongly believe that we deserve this prestigious award. Last year, we finally got awarded. So when founding a startup, persistence is a key. When fighting the climate crisis, even more. So please don't give up, keep fighting. Winning SET Award didn't run through our team, our partners, our existing investors, that we are front runners in the climate change, but also brought us many benefits, such as it increased our voice in the publicity, connected us with the global players like World Energy Council. We had new customers, partners, crowd investors told us that they found us via SET Award. We hope that the winner of this year will have the similar gains. And now it's the turn for others who work on clean energy generation to be recognized. So let's find out who the winner is.
The finalists of the Clean Energy Generation category are iNex Circular from France. iNex Circular developed the SaaS B2B tool, iNex Sourcing, a technology of identification and qualification of waste for biogas recyclers and industrials. Thanks to statistical models, machine learning, and data from open data sources, iNex Sourcing makes the circular economy on the ground a reality. Modvion from Sweden. Modvion develops demanding designs made of laminated wood, nature's carbon fiber, for large-scale applications. Thanks to their patented module system, Modvion has been able to develop the next generation of wind turbine towers that enables climate-neutral wind power at lower total cost. PowerUP fuel cells from Estonia. PowerUP produces hydrogen fuel cell-based generators. These smart generators are sustainable, compact, lightweight, noise-free, odorless, and require minimal maintenance. The UP product range can help revolutionize various industries such as marine, construction, or hospitals.
And the winner is? Geraldine Prater du Svensk. Modvion! Congratulations!
Come up on stage. Congratulations. You want to say a few words?
Quick, 2 words, yeah, sure.
Be very quick. I want to say thank you to my colleague Per for doing the pitch and doing such a great job. Thank you for making the award in wood. And let's build renewable energy with renewable materials, because wood is the new hot shit, in the words of the German minister.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. May I? Oh, I'll just hang on to this. the suspense and then the joy. Let's do that again with a second category that we're immediately going to transition into now. And the second category is demand-side innovation. So this is really for all the startups working on a new breakthrough that is going to aid industries or cities or households to track, manage, and adapt, of course, their energy consumption, a topic that is so high on everybody's agenda right now. So please give a warm welcome to Stephanie Aumann, who's the Managing Director of Enerbrain, of course, another former winner of ours, for the laudatory speech. Here's your mic.
Hello, thank you very much. Before we perhaps talk about the finalists, let me talk a little bit about Enerbrain. We were born 7 years ago in one of the hardest winters that northern Italy faced, was particularly because of a succession of extremely cold temperature alternating with extremely warm temperature. And it was very complicated to regulate boilers and be comfortable in your own home. So one of our founders decided he needs to just resolve that problem. And being a little bit of a crazy kind of crazy professor, scientist, he decided to just face the problem head on. And looked into what the best regulation algorithms could be in order to find the right balance between comfort and energy consumption, as you do. And so this, in fact, marked the idea of Enerbrain 7 years ago. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're a cloud-based solution which optimizes heating inside of buildings and achieve quite a bit of saving on the side. And the journey was not very easy at the beginning because 7 years ago, the market, especially in Italy, which is where we're from, energy efficiency was not a very interesting topic. And we struggled quite a bit, obviously also being very young and new in the market, to persuade clients and investors to invest in us. But in the end, a couple of people believed in us, and so this kind of got us rolling. We talked to technicians and energy managers, for example, and energy efficiency was not on the agenda, even in the company's management. It was kind of like energy efficiency 7 years ago was a topic that really was on nobody's agenda. And if you consider that the energy wastage of non-residential buildings accounts for 38% of CO2 emissions worldwide, it is something that we, however, persisted in doing and trying to improve. So a couple of clients believed in us, paid us, more importantly, and we achieved some savings and with our limited resources kind of pushed on. And then if you fast forward that journey, obviously now paradigms have changed, as we know. I mean, it's in the news every day. But we have to continue, and I think this is why organizations like DENA and also the government are very important to continue supporting new companies, new people that try and kind of innovate and accelerate the energy efficiency segment of this market. When we got the SET Award in 2020, we were just preparing for another round of investment, and when we got the notification, we just thought, this is just great timing, because we had by then, perhaps only in Italy, established a sound base, but I mean, nobody knew us anywhere else. And so we were really happy about it, and the SET Award in general helped us really gain traction in the international market. And so up to this day, we're very happy and excited to be here and actually stand here in front of all of you as the laudator to give this little speech. And I would say, let's find out who the winner is.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The finalists of the demand-side innovation category are Envio Systems from Germany. Envio Systems' affordable end-to-end solution can transform any commercial facility into a smart building. Their innovative technology enables end-to-end universal connectivity between all building equipment and systems, such as HVAC, lighting, metering, and more. NeedEnergy from Colombia. NeedEnergy is reinventing the process of producing and consuming energy. As a next-generation AI-driven electricity retailer, their goal is to digitalize and democratize clean energy to lower customers' energy bills. R8 Technologies from Estonia. R8 Technologies has developed an AI-based tool called R8 Digital Operator. The software solution for commercial buildings automatically analyzes the HVAC system's performance of the building, detects faults, and enables to adjust optimal indoor climate with simple clicks.
Suspension again. All right, so yes, let's have one more round of applause.
This is for all of them.
And the winner of this category is Neil. Congratulations. Come and join us up on stage. Congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you so much. It's been an exciting day. We have learned a lot, and we are sure that this prize is going to be a huge booster to our company. So thank you.
Good.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bravo, Colombia. See you over there. Next category. Third category. It's quick today.
It's
huh?
very
Isn't
quick
it?
today.
Jesus Christ.
One highlight to the next.
It's smart mobility, and that's a category for creative approaches to infrastructure. Public planning, logistics, shipping and freight services, vehicles and other modes of transport that are key to a well-functioning and sustainable mobility sector. And for this category, we have a special category partner, and that is InnoEnergy. And we have somebody visiting us from that company, and that is Fabian Zacharowicz. Please come on stage with a little applause. Where is he?
Oh, from this side. Welcome.
Jesus.
I'll get your microphone. Oops,
Why
sorry.
did you want to come up? Yeah, okay.
Here you go.
Well, Fabian, good to be with us. How did you like the day today?
I like it a lot, and let me say that I'm very proud that InnoEnergy is a category partner of this amazing festival, the SET Technology Festival, and that we are looking back to a quite deep partnership with you. This is something that we really appreciate.
Kind of also a long-standing partnership already, huh?
That's it.
But tell us in a few words, what are you doing at InnoEnergy?
I'm the investment director for the
Not only you, but also InnoEnergy.
So actually, we're one of the largest climate tech investors in the world. We have more than 150 active investments across Europe. By the way, one of the most important ones from Skeleton, Tavi, who went. And I think we are a bit special because we are not only investing in money, but also with our ecosystem and that we are building with more than 200 people on the ground across Europe.
Well, your focus is early stage, is it?
That's true, early stage, but early stage does not mean small. We are also doing early stage things like Northvolt or H2 Steel, which is large.
Yeah, that's true. And indeed. And did you find some new partners here today? Just say yes.
Yes.
So then, thank you very much for being a partner. Thank you for being here, and all the best to you and the startups you're working with.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But okay, let's keep the show moving, and I give the floor directly to the laudator of this category. You're getting nervous now? Wait a second. 2018 SET Award winner, Davi Madiberg, CEO of the very famous, almost, company Skeleton Technologies from Estonia.
Okay, Deejay Ron, give me a beat.
Yes.
we will freestyle with one. Me and Ron go way back. But any case, coming here, I was like thinking I will give my classical speech about making an impact, changing the world, inspiring people, and all of that with very nice Silicon Valley type fluffy cultural values. But when I thought to myself, okay, what is the SET Awards actually about? I think it's truly about achievement and making a difference which can be measured. So let's look at the case of Skeleton. When in 2018 we won the awards, what has happened since? And was it actually a catalyst for us? So what we have done, we have increased the revenues by 25 times. We have invested over 200 million euros. We have signed commercial agreements in multi-billion volumes. We have built 2 new plants. Our head count has grown by 3 times. And most importantly, our products are in the field with trucks, buses, trams, also now with cars, wind turbines, grid stability. So yes, we can say this award made a difference. But now, when talking about it and looking in the audience, I see here many entrepreneurs. And when I was on the stage getting the award, actually it wasn't me, but sounds still nice. So when I was in the stage, when I thought about it in a way that, okay, what it took. And you know, in 2009, I was a failed law student, not making this up, a failed law student in Eastern Europe, in Estonia, and thinking to myself, oh, it's a really great idea that I will start manufacturing supercapacitors in Germany. Do you know how many people believe me? I kind of myself a little bit did, but not fully, to be honest. I also thought that was a little bit weird. But in any case, coming from that journey and building the company, when I have utmost respect towards all of the entrepreneurs here who have whether been nominated or who are making the difference here. But when we talk about the difference, we need to look at one thing. Yes, it's nice to have the award show, but we need to think about sustainability. And sustainability is also the topic that sooner or later, every company needs to become sustainable themselves, meaning that they can stand on their own 2 feet. Let's face it, the climate change is the largest business opportunity since the internet, really the largest one. And what happened in the internet wave? Do you know top 10 tech companies, where do they come from, and how many are from Europe? Can anybody take a guess? How many come from Europe or Germany, from global top tech? No one. Nobody. And even though, let's say, all the early R&D was done in Europe, we missed that wave completely. And now climate tech is actually our natural domain. We have here the R&D, we have the knowledge, we have the mindset. But let's look at the situation today. Where does the largest electric vehicle company come from? Tesla in the US. Where does the largest battery come from? Battery company. No, it's not Skeleton yet, I can tell you that much. But it comes from China. And here I see that by having these type of events and really pushing the boundaries, we need to make sure that 10 years from now, we wouldn't say again on stage that, well, this climate tech was really great, but in Europe we kind of missed it, but we were inventing the internet, but we missed it. So without further ado, what I can say about this new winner, we will definitely get hundreds of millions of euros of investment and billions of orders. That I can tell from personal experience. And I think that company, in 5 years' time, Elon Musk will look with a lot of envy. So without further ado, the nominees are...
Thank you, Tavi, thank you. Come with us.
The finalists of the Smart Mobility and Transportation category are Cake from Sweden. Cake develops high-quality and sustainable electric off-road motorcycles. The startup makes no compromises. Everything from frame to wheels have been specifically engineered and manufactured to reach the intended level of performance in riding, durability, and overall quality. ONOMOTION from Germany. ONOMOTION offers environmentally friendly urban logistics solutions by synergizing micromobility, standardized containers, the physical internet, and AI. Their ONO e-cargo bike is an emission-free solution revolutionizing transportation of goods within cities. Pantonium from Canada. Pantonium develops on-demand macro transit solutions, allowing a scalable pop-up transportation service anywhere. Their software builds and self-adjusts routes and schedules in real time, based on dynamic changes, delays, cancellations, and more without any need for human intervention.
Next category. And the winner is Pantonium. Woo!
Congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
This is a picture here for the future, when you become rich, as he said. But actually, we're not doing that in order to make you rich. We're doing that because we are hoping for more solutions to save this planet. Okay.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much for this amazing honor. And thank you very much, Luke, for doing amazing pitches. We believe public transit can be play a pivotal role in the energy transition, and we're working very hard to get more people to use it. So thank you very much.
All right, all the best.
Congrats. You can take the award, but I'm keeping the microphone. Thank you. All right, and now it's already time for the fourth category, energy distribution and storage. And this is the category for tech-savvy startups working, of course, on distribution and climate-neutral storage solutions on different levels, from micro, mini, local, and system-wide applications. And as the laudator in this category, we have here with us today Dr. Sebastian Behring, who is the CEO of Instagrid and also, of course, one of our former winners from the year 2020. Welcome on stage.
So thanks for having me. Did you announce me as an old winner? Was that what you said?
Former.
So I'm happy to be here tonight as an old winner for the energy storage and distribution category. Glad to be here again after winning the award. And I must say that I'm also very happy to see all these new startups which are taking on the challenge to accelerate the energy transition. Having won the award in 2020, I want to take the chance to express a big thank you, actually, to Dana and to the whole startup energy transition team. Because the whole journey, this was really an important moment for us, winning this prize. And here's why. So when we founded Instagrid 5 years ago, the situation was really completely different. So it was pre-Greta, it was really hard to get investments for climate startups. Then it was clean tech, and it was declared dead at the time. So when we set off with our big vision to decarbonize mobile energy by replacing generators all over the world with portable batteries, we found that it would be a difficult journey. And to be clear, it's always difficult to found a startup, but once you try to tackle the big energy-related topics of the world, you quickly find that there are a few more troubles. The first one being that it's usually that the markets tend to be relatively slow. No? So sometimes your customers are slower than you might want to. You might need a lot more capital, actually, than you might need for building a web service. And in the end, it's also, okay. And in the end, it's also very difficult to build it. And, sorry, so yeah, so it's really hard to build a startup, and with all these challenges on top, you realize that it's actually also, you need to reach a big scale, no? You want to change the world, and you need to reach that enormous scale to make an impact in the end. And you need to hurry up, because as we know, climate change is upon us. It's, you know, it's progressing quicker than all of us might want it to. And when you're stuck with all those troubles in your head, no? And you know, you're thinking about these things, and you can get a bit frustrated, and then one morning you find in your inbox a little note saying, congratulations, you've been nominated for the Set 100 list. And then the journey goes on. You basically a few months later you learn, oh, you are on the, you're one of the finalists. You're getting more excited, and all of a sudden you're here on stage. At the time it was, you know, because of Corona it was remote, but you're there and you're receiving that award. And this award then gives you this momentum or this motivation to cut through all these troubles that I described, and to take the last steps, in our case, to really bring our product to the market and to make a difference. Instagrid has been doing very well since we won the award. We have scaled to a team size of 100 people. We are now delivering about 30 megawatt hours of batteries every year to thousands of customers all over Europe, and we're still growing 100% per year. So I sincerely hope that all of the award winners, finalists today, that they can get the same momentum that we got, and that they can use this momentum to build on their vision, to deliver that vision, and to get to the market in the end. One final word on the category, energy, distribution, and storage. Why is that so important? So for the better part of the last decades, humanity has spent a lot of effort on basically making sure that renewables like wind and solar are the cheapest source of electricity or energy. And we are there, full stop. So what we have to do now is we have to make sure that all these cheap green electrons are actually getting to the right point in the right time. And therefore we need distribution. We need to take care that our grids are healthy, that they can scale, that they're well maintained. And we need to make sure that we have storage. Part of that being battery storage, of course. And we need to make sure that these batteries are improving over time. And we need to make sure that we can recycle them properly so we don't run into the next trouble. Having said all of that, I'm really excited now to learn who the winner of this category is.
Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The finalists of the Energy Distribution and Storage category are Green Lion from Singapore. Green Lion has developed a technology that fully rejuvenates lithium-ion batteries with a zero-toxic discharge. Their unique innovation not only helps to reuse precious materials, but also speeds up the current recycling processes and drastically lowers costs. LeydenJar Technologies from the Netherlands. LeydenJar develops pure silicone anode technologies, boosting the density of lithium-ion by 70% while reducing the CO2 emissions of the production by 85%. LeydenJar thus enables the growth of the battery industry whilst making battery production more sustainable. LiveEO from Germany. LiveEO is a real-time Earth observation application that uses AI and satellite imagery to deliver innovative infrastructure monitoring in the verticals railway, electricity, and pipelines. Their technology allows operators to save on operational expenses by observing dangers from external threats.
Really such great finalists. I'm sure the jury had such a hard time choosing, so let's find out who they chose. Green Leon. Or Green Lion. Too excited. Congratulations. Here's your award. Thank you for assisting. Would you like to say a few words?
So we have some nice pictures.
Yeah, sure. I wrote a speech, actually. It's only a few pages long. I must thank you so much, because I came here really feeling like we probably weren't good enough to be here. All of these entrepreneurs are just so amazing, and they have such great technologies. I then feel very humbled right now that you all share, you know, the vision that we need to work on recycling batteries and rejuvenating batteries in order to aid the energy transition. And I leave here really optimistic that, you know, for my kids, that we're going to make a real positive change with all of you amazing people, all lobbying together to help change the environment and reduce climate change. So, thank you
so much. Congratulations. Thank you for your lovely story sharing. Andreas, can you believe it? It's already time for the last category.
It's quick today, huh?
Really quick.
Should we ask Deejay Ron? No, later on, just a few minutes. Ron, you have to wait a couple of minutes. There's one more category. Well, I mean, and actually, this is the category Geraldine and me are always, you know, talking a lot about, because I want to present it. No, me and you, because for both of us, it's very important. It's the SDG 7 category quality access in SDG 7. And why is it so important for us? I mean, all in on climate, yes, kind of, but sometimes it's not enough. We do have to focus on all the other conditions as well, and energy access is one. So I really believe all in on SDGs is even much better than just focusing on the only one issue here. And well, we get wonderful ideas and sometimes very community-oriented ideas. And we have strong partners when we select and choose the winners and the finalists. And that is actually the GIZ. I think many people know the GIZ is a huge company organization working for the government in all the development countries. And from GIZ, I can introduce to you now Stefan. Where are you? Stefan, our partner Stefan, also part in the jury.
You get a microphone. It's right here. There you go.
Thank you for the kind introduction, and thanks for having me. And I'm very happy that we're coming to the best and the most important category now, the SDG 7. But what is SDG 7? Who knows it? Please, raise your hand. What is SDG 7? Who is aware of it? 1, 2, okay. It's a very technical phrase, but it's the most important thing, the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. And the 7th goal out of 17 goals to be achieved by 2030 is to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy for all. And there are still some 600 to 700 million people in the world lacking access to electricity. This is a shame. This is really something we should change. And here, the fresh ideas are coming in. I mean, Europe is experiencing right now what it means, the value of energy. And I notice it here in the event. Everybody is saying, oh, did you put on the heating system already? Yes or no, no, we should save now. So everybody is considering now to save energy and thinking maybe there might be problems in the winter. I don't think so. But everybody, friends, colleagues, family, everybody is really giving a new value to energy right now. And this makes us, for us in Europe, we might have forgotten it, but this makes it really closer this problem of energy access for us here in Europe. And we need ideas now. We need many ideas. We need ideas maybe for more distributed energy generation systems. Maybe ideas for new solutions. And this is where all the finalists come in, but especially the finalists from this category, the most important one. And we have 3 companies here. We have Jaza. You developed a battery swap system for Sub-Saharan Africa. You have the colleague from Nigeria, Manamuz, and you developed a cooling box for agricultural products. We have NeedEnergy from Zimbabwe, and they developed a forecasting system and an energy management system for microgrids. So these are really good and fresh ideas, and as always, Dena gathered really bright startups and with good ideas and a good spirit here. So we really appreciate and really like to work together with Dena, especially in the startup field. We are having close contact to the whole team of Taha, Pia, and Sophie. So thank you very much for our cooperation. But enough of warm words. Let's find out who the winner is in this category. I'm very curious. Thank you.
The finalists of the Quality Energy Access and SDG 7 category are Jaza Energy from Canada. Jaza Energy provides access to clean electricity in rural villages in Tanzania and Nigeria through solar energy hubs. Each hub is operated by local women and offers customers home electrification kits and rental battery packs. Manamuz Electric from Nigeria. Manamuz Electric deploys cutting-edge electrical and solar energy systems in Nigeria. They have developed a solution called Cold Box Store, a temperature-controlled supply chain for perishable agriculture products aiming to boost the resilience of agricultural supply chains. NeedEnergy from Zimbabwe. NeedEnergy provides smart and clean energy solutions using data intelligence. Their AI-based technology allows users to manage grids based on distributed energy resources, monitor energy and power consumption, generate energy, analyze data, and more. They are focusing grids with minimum connectivity.
Another very tough choice.
They're all just great. Should I really announce a winner?
Let's announce the winner.
I have to. Okay. The jury decided. And the winner is Jaza.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Richard. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, thank you.
Come on in.
Well, look.
Oh, you just grabbed it.
Well, I think in Africa, you say it takes a village to raise a child. And the Jaza village is the family that is across Tanzania, Nigeria, Canada, UK, Denmark, and China. And we are so proud to provide communities, off-grid communities with access to energy. So, and in the process, empowering African women and impacting lots of lives. So thank you so much for this recognition of the hard work of the Jaza family. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, wow. I mean, maybe just to say quickly, even though we have a soft spot in our hearts for this category, as in any good family, in the SET family, Andreas and I, we love you all the same, all of our winners and finalists. And it's been so great to hear you all pitching today and to find out who the winners were. Let's have another big round of applause for all the startups that pitched today.
In a moment from now, we will bring all the winners and finalists on stage to make some group photos. But before that, we have to say thank you. And this is so important that I have to look at my piece of paper because I really don't want to forget anyone. Well, first of all, thank you to all of you, to the network. And I think, I hope you could get the feeling that this is not, like World Energy Council and DENA organizing and you just come or so. It only works if you really participate. So it's your tech festival, it's your award, or it's your network. Please use it and give us the chance to help you using it. And I think then that's the best what we all can do. Of course, you need partners who pay. And I can remember when we started this 6 years ago, and we were telling people, oh, you know what, we want to create a global network for innovation. Well, yes, okay. Bye-bye. It was very difficult to get it started, but now we're there. And so that's why it's so important to really say thank you to all the partners. And the strongest partners, besides all the partners you can see over there at the poster, I think, are the World Energy Council. They really gave the whole project a big impact, a global impact, when they joined. And also the ministry. I mean, you met Anna Christmann, and you could see how engaged she is. We had to convince them at the beginning to help us making it bigger, but now they are really with us, and we're very proud to work together with them. And I think it's also important because we want them to change the framework conditions at the end so that you guys have better chances out there. Thank you to our outreach partners, to the World Energy Council, and to the ministry, and that's the applause for them. Did you recognize, you did not recognize, but did you recognize that nothing went wrong today? Huh? Unbelievable. And you know why? Because we have a great event team, and that team is compact. Compact team. Applause for you. Thank you very, very much. They're with us since quite a few years, and I can tell they really like the issue. They're not only doing this event, they're really with us by their hearts, and it's good to have them with us. And then, of course, well, I mean, we will hear from you quite some songs later on in a minute. But Deejay Ron, thank you very much for all the intros so far. Big applause for you. You know, I really would like to ask the whole set team, Pierre and the team, to come on stage. You can all cheer and please come on stage. Pierre. You know, I guess you were thinking, oh, the whole team must be hundreds. No, it's just that few. So, and they are doing all the jobs throughout the year, and I'm so proud to have them at DENA. Thank you very much. And you know, this crazy round of applause is just for you.
Woo! Woo!
Julia, I think that's it. And now we finish the evening with last words from you, and then we have these photo sessions here coming up.
Absolutely. Right? I would like to, as Andreas said, remind all winners and finalists to stick around for some photos on stage. But now it is time to celebrate startups and energy transition, celebrate our finalists, celebrate our winners, and all of you who are making this happen. I'm so thankful to be part of this, and I can't wait for next year's for our 7th edition of the Set Tech Festival.
I should also say thank you to you, but you're kind of part of the family and of the team.
I feel like that, so thank you, Andreas. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay.
Now,
Deejay Ron and the finalists, right?
So new.
Yeah.
Celebration. a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party.